Welcome to the notes on transformations. Okay, what is a transformation? All right, it's a way to manipulate the shape of a point, line, or any shape really. Okay, and there's a couple ways that we're going to specifically talk about how to transform an object today. Okay, a couple terms you need to know. All right, first is the pre-image. All right, the pre-image is the original. Okay, or we say before the transformation. Okay, how did that object start? Okay, well then the image is then the new, all right, after the transformation. So how can you tell? Well, notice the new labels here, all right, these prime marks. This is for the new, all right, or the image. So this little prime mark right there, these prime marks, that lets us know that that is our image or after the transformation. No prime marks, right? As this picture, no prime marks, okay? No prime, that means it's our pre-image or before the transformation. Okay, super important. Make sure you notice that in all of the examples we do. Okay, a rigid transformation. Rigid transformation then means that there is no change in the size of the shape. When you do this transformation, when you manipulate, it stays the exact same shape and size. So here are the three examples of rigid transformations. These are going to be super important. All right, the first one is a translation or a slide. Usually always have an arrow there to represent the object, in this case a frog, it slides over, right? That is a translation. Then we have a reflection, okay? A reflection or a flip, you can see here, all right? Some people talk about the mirror, all right? Looking at a mirror, how it would look in the mirror. There's a reflection. And then finally a rotation, all right? Or a turn, all right? The object is being rotated around a point. So those are the three rigid transformations. Three rigid transformations. Translation, reflection, rotation. Okay, then once you know that, it's as simple as identifying them. So identifying the transformation from pre-image to image. So now it tells us in this case, which is the pre-image before to the image. In this first one, you can tell that this figure is being kind of rotated. So this would be a rotation. This one here, you can tell it's being slid over, so we know it's a translation. And this one, you can tell it's kind of being reflected, so this would be a reflection. So those are the three rigid transformations. What are the other type of transformations we're going to take a look at? Dilation and stretch. Okay, those are the other two. Now, here's the big difference. All right, dilation is reduction or enlargement. It's proportional. Okay, a stretch is only one dimension changes, so it's unproportional. That's kind of how you can tell which one's which. Is it unproportional or proportional? So when you look at this picture right here, notice the heights stay the same, but this one was really kind of stretched out that direction. And again, you can see in this picture right here, here's our original. Height doesn't change, but then they stretch it out that one direction. So only one of the dimensions changes. There's the difference between dilation and a stretch. Okay, now once you know those types of transformations, again, it's just identifying them and then tell me what your answer is. So in this case, our pre-image is this dog right here. How does it go from here to A? Well, A, it looks like it's proportional. It's just a reduction. So that would be a dilation. Okay, from here to here. All right, now you can see that the height stays the same, but it's gotten much wider. So that would be a stretch. And then here you can tell that the dog has been turned, so it's a rotation. All right. Same thing with this one. All right. Here's our pre-image. Identify the images. Okay. This one here. Again, you can tell it's been kind of turned or rotated. All right. Again, we've kind of turned that thing. All right. Here it's looking back at itself. It's being reflected. And then here, all right, looks like this thing. Probably about the same height. It looks like it's definitely been just kind of a stretch. All right, they've kind of pulled apart, not very proportional. So there you have the types of rigid transformations and the stretch and dilation transformations that you will see in this section.